It's gone at the moment, but every year it sits in the gathering room, covered with tags and envelopes. The giving tree. Not only here in our parish, but in many parishes throughout our diocese and probably throughout the country. It is a wonderful way to remind us of the needs of others. And it's such a simple gesture to go and to take a tag, to buy a gift for a stranger, in most cases a child, to bring it back here, and then we collect them all and we take them out. We're all going out this week. And it might seem, as I said, like such a little thing, but when you add it all up, it's a wonderful way for we as a parish community to bring the joy and light of Christ to others. And by doing it, we become bearers of good news. Just to give you a little bit of the stats, I asked Sister Joanne to put together what we have done for the Giving Tree this year. We are assisting 22 Bay City families with many gifts. 150 children from Gladwin are being assisted. They're all receiving 2 or 3 gifts, so that's like, one tag is 1 gift, so there's a lot of gifts right there in tags. We're doing Gladwin, we've done it for many years because it's the poorest county in the Saginaw Diocese. Yes, that's right. And it's also one of the poorest counties in the state. So it's a wonderful way to reach out people just a little bit farther away than Bay City. And then more than 100 people are going to be assisted with hats, scarves, gloves, blankets, which are filling, I just taught yesterday, 12 boxes about this big. So, wouldn't you say that's pretty wonderful? It's a wonderful kind of thing to do. And in doing it, we not only are bearers of good news, but it's one way to give glad tidings to the poor, as Isaiah speaks about in our first reading today. And in doing glad tidings to the poor, Isaiah says, I can rejoice in my God. I can rejoice with God, and we too can share in that joy as a parish community. Mary rejoices today in our psalm, as she rejoices at the holiness and goodness of God for what God is doing for her. And then Paul tells us to rejoice always and in every circumstance to give thanks. Now think about that for a moment. Rejoice always in every circumstance to give thanks. Is Paul off his rocker? Is that even possible? To always rejoice and always give thanks? Good question, isn't it? Paul's inviting us, though, to look deep into our hearts, you see, and to realize whatever is going on in our life, we have already been given the gift of life and been blessed abundantly by God. And when we know that, then we can give thanks. Think for a moment of the smile on the faces of those several hundred people who are going to receive these gifts when they open them up. And we had a part to play in that. And several other churches have parts to play in that as well. So in doing that, we bring that good news to others. And for us, as Christmas draws near, it's a wonderfully opportune time to try to take a few moments and to sit back and reflect on how blessings continue to come into our lives through the smile of a friend, or the delight of a child, or a warm embrace, or the laughter of loved ones. And when you and I are aware of that, it can lead us again to go out and to share with others the good news. And we preach it, of course, more by our actions than we do just by our words. Maybe it's an opportunity simply to take the time to listen to someone who really needs to be heard. Or to practice extra patience with a relative or a neighbor or a coworker who can really be annoying. You know anybody like that? Or if you're out shopping, to take a moment to be kind to that store clerk who is so frazzled today with all that's going on around him or her. Little things, but they can make a difference. To give someone a compliment rather than complaining about everything I got to do before Christmas. Put together all those little things add up. be a way in which we receive blessings and joy, but it's a way in which we give blessings and joy to others as we move closer to the gift of Christmas.